Easy Top.
No, it's Stevie Wonder, Superstition.
Played this song before.
I know. It's a good one, though. Hey, listen, when it's Friday Eve and you want to have something that's good, you can't go wrong with Stevie Wonder. And as Michael Scott said in The Office, I'm not superstitious, but I'm a little stitious. That's me. I'm not superstitious, but I am a little stitious.
I'm a little stitious.
So I remember and my big thing is that Purdue, when Purdue plays, if I'm like sitting or standing and they make a run, I remain in that space or standing if they make a little run. That's how I'm. And I do have a lucky tie too. I have a lucky tie I wore at my principal interview when I got this job, and my teaching interview, and then my AP interview. I still have it. I don't wear it very often, but I have a lucky tie. That's about everything I've got that's just lucky, I guess, that I'm superstitious about.
I don't have a superstitious. I don't have a superstitious.
And I believe in the power of rally caps in baseball. So my baseball and softball players out there know what I'm talking about. You flip your hat up inside down and you wear it and you're like, let's rally. Unless you're down by like 18 runs and you're like, well, we're gonna.
You never know. Crazier things have happened.
So superstitious. And so yeah, it's a superstitious Friday Eve here at WESTLANE Middle School.
Love it.
So, and this is why too, folks, we usually do this in the afternoon or when no one's around because we have people trying to come in our offices the whole time. So Miss Barbara does this, someone's trying to get in their office, or if the phone rings. That's what we've got. So
my phone has rang 3 times and I've had 3 people at my
So breaking news, you found over break, right? The Pop-Tart still makes that cereal.
Yes. My children have been eating it and they said it's delicious.
Is it, have they been eating it with milk or without?
With milk, and they said it holds up very well. And there's a lot of frosting on it. So it, it doesn't absorb. And my daughter said there's enough. I mean, it's like a mini Pop-Tart. It's crazy. And she's like, it's not too doughy. There's lots of fruit in there. I think that's kind of gross because that's 3 different textures.
But it's like ravioli.
Yes.
And so whenever I say that specifically, just to make Ms. Ram's class is mad because they said it wasn't.
If there's any left, I'll bring in a couple to show tomorrow. But
yeah, we'll have to like make a search for those and have them test them out during lunch. I mean, we have to be very like bag them up and be very sterile about it.
Them, and this is crazy, and I'm not ashamed to admit it. I love Big Lots. I found them at Big Lots for $2.
You honestly though, I will say now Big Lots is one of those deals, one of those stores that you go into and you don't know what you need to buy, and you buy like, and I walk out of there with like $85 worth of stuff. I didn't know that I needed a sprinkler that went around differently, and an old like the bag of candy. They're not like, what are the things? They're not M&Ms, but they're not M&Ms.
Perils and non-perils.
I want to say, is it Sixlets or Sixtets or something?
Oh yes,
like that?
Little chocolate things.
Yeah, those are fantastic. Those are better than M&Ms, and I will fight people on that for them. I mean, I'm really, I'm only fighting Mr. Bogenkamp. He's the one who loves M&M. But I think if I got him several Sixlets or whatever, he would be cool with that and say, "Oh, you're right." Now the chocolate quality is different.
Yes,
but it's not bad, and
they melt a little faster than the M&Ms.
Yeah, and more in your hand. You're gonna get something in your hands. I think that's where the M&Ms are. They coat them where they won't. You remember too, and I was having this conversation. I remember back when my family, like when I was younger with my brothers have kind of red hair. That's like red hair, like through our generations. And my mom always said because she ate red M&Ms during her pregnancy, and then they took red M&Ms out. I remember specifically they didn't have, was it red M&Ms? Yeah, red M&Ms for a while. They took them out because they thought the dye was doing something.
Oh, because that red dye is supposed to make people like.
There's some. It's back now. It's all M&M.
It was a hoax.
So yeah, no. At least we lost a big because we didn't because people got candy on this last Sunday for Easter. If they celebrate Easter, so then Easter candy, and as, even if you don't celebrate Easter, candy's always out there. So it's like certain candy like Peeps. Jelly beans. I don't like Peeps. I don't like marshmallow that much.
No.
Jelly beans, even that, you eat a couple of jelly beans and you're like, that's too much sugar.
I love jelly beans.
So.
Although I was talking to, I can't remember who I was talking to in lunch. Somebody had a peep and I said, have you ever had a peep s'more? Those are pretty good.
Now that would, you gotta have a sadistic side there though, like melting that peep. And
Yes, because the sugar kind of caramelizes a little bit. It's not bad.
I will fight though. Like here's the worst jelly bean in the world
I
though, is the
thought
black,
that-
is the, I will, I'm fired up. Black licorice jelly beans are terrible because black licorice is so bad.
Awful.
Like black licorice is the worst candy, but you know what's so weird is the red licorice is some of the best candy you could ever have.
Licorice.
I like the Australian stuff. It's really soft. So
I don't like licorice at all. I think that's weird. We were having that conversation in lunch too about we like nerds, but I don't like nerds ropes because I don't.
you know what, Mr. Ramirez and actually Mr. Bishop, both people who I guess you leave, they love nerd ropes.
They
And
love
I don't.
nerd
Yeah,
ropes.
I'm with those kids though. Nerd ropes are not that great.
I don't know. Yeah, no, I like nerds though. But Sour Patch Kids, we all decided is like literally the best candy ever.
Yes, that is true because there's also a kind. I want to say it's a watermelon strawberry mix that's probably the best
Sour
of
Patch
that. So if you want Sour Patch Kids, Ms. Barbara's office. Now she will give you detention, but you also get a Sour Patch Kid.
Yes, no, Miss Corey gave me some Sour Patch Kids for Assistant Principals Week. Who knew that was the thing?
It is a week. It is a week. So
I know.
I'm not.
Oh,
Hey,
no.
listen. I don't know what's going on, but you might have some more things coming tomorrow too. I'm not.
Well,
like,
listen, I got that and a Diet Mountain Dew.
hey, someone may have sent out your favorite stuff. I'm not saying. Someone
Clearly,
may
I
have,
need some sugar and some caffeine.
someone may have some kids messages for tomorrow too. I'm not going to say who.
I love it. I didn't even know it was the thing.
And I think too, one of the major things they like about you is that you put up with me. And I have a lot of them so far are saying that they love how funny you are in announcements. So if they are on the Emmy Award panel, we are shoo-ins.
Yeah.
So.
I really just kind of laugh. I'm just kind of a supporting character.
Because Mr. Pigog's brain works in a funny way. And so that's why it's hilarious. And then Miss Barbara and I are around the same age, so we've had the same experiences.
Yes. Yeah, I'm actually older than you, which
You're not now. Come on now. It's like what, a couple months?
couple months.
Yeah, it's not that. No, it's not that long. So
You know,
when the whole realm, the Earth is like 4.6 billion years old. So really, in all of that, we're not that old at all compared to this age of the Earth.
I know, and I'll take that. I'll compare myself to that.
Yeah. So we're like a speck.
Yeah. I'm always like for the kids, I'm like, you've only been around the sun 11 times.
Yeah.
That is nothing.
It's not enough.
No, not enough to be an adult yet. So you just be patient.
Exactly. So, and then also this week been kind of weird with announcements I had to do myself one day, and that wasn't it. But you know what? Though I went longer than the time we went together. I don't know what I was talking about yesterday. I don't know. I think it might have been I learned. So that was the thing. I'm like, wait, I didn't talk to myself for that long. So all right, let's get to announcements though for Friday Eve. All right, today is Thursday, April the 8th, and I forgot to put Friday Eve in there, and so
Well, then no one's gonna be able to notice it because you just.
oh,
told
that's right. I forgot. I forgot we hit record. See, again, we need a producer. So that's what we need on this. It says, hey, don't say that.
Cards and a script.
Don't say that. You just said that you were going to say who notices it, and I said it right away. I actually forgot we were recording. So.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
It's April 8th though. 4/8. Here we go. Students, start your day on Canvas. Every day starts on Canvas, MSDWT, and Instructure.com. And parents, start your day at WESTLANEparents.com, including Parent Square, which is awesome. And also, too, if you're here watching this virtually, students, make sure you tell your parents to look on Parent Square for the I Learn virtual testing. So make sure you do that.
Yep. It's coming.
All right. Miss Barbara, be respectful. Talk about being respectful here in the room.
Absolutely. Okay, kiddos, let's be patient when your teacher's admitting virtual students. I've been in so many classes and they're doing great on this. Help wipe down your area when class is over. Make sure you're giving your full attention to the speaker, always using respectful language. And number one, let's be on time, on time, on time.
And I'll say this for Zoom people too, be on time for Zoom as well.
Yes.
Mute your microphone when you're not speaking, have your camera on whenever possible, give your full attention to the speaker, and use respectful language.
Absolutely.
All right, any technology issues, you're going to call 317-254-5566.
Mhm.
Don't forget, sixth graders, your Avid video, I believe, is due tomorrow. So make sure you get that in. If you have not done your video yet, do your video. And your honors applications are also due tomorrow if you want to be in social studies honors. And you can be too. That's the thing. A lot of kids don't understand they can be in honors. You
Yeah.
can be in honors. You just have to apply. And your current teacher will
Social
recommend,
studies,
will
cool.
fill out a recommendation for you. So try it out. If you think you can try it out, try it out. I think some people don't have the confidence, but listen to me. You can do it. You can be in it. Look, we're right over here. I'm looking, I'm moving all around here. You could do that. You could totally be in honors. So have confidence in yourself.
Yes.
All right. So, yes. Monday, April 12th is the next Student Alliance for Equity. We will not meet on the 19th and 26th. We have testing. And so we'll probably take a break for those 2 weeks. We also won't have Zoom. We won't have advisory on those 19th and 26th Mondays either. But we are having advisory on the 12th. And we also have the WESTLANE SAFE Students Alliance for Equity right afterwards with Mrs. Courtney. All right. So I learned. Miss Barbara and I, we've had so many trainings here with the teachers.
Yes.
And so
they're experts at Island.
they're experts. It is beginning the week of April 19th. So virtual students, you're testing on Mondays, and in-person students will test in the mornings on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday of each week. Now, on those Mondays, the 19th and the 26th, we will not have any Zoom. I'll tell your parents that there'll be no Zoom advisory for online, for 100% for the people who come here to school. The virtual kids will come and take the test that day. We have setups already for you to take the test. And then when we are testing in person on that Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday of each week, we will not, like for the students who are 100% virtual, you'll be at home working on makeup work or whatever, or reading a book, but we will not be bringing you in for that as well on a Zoom. And we won't have any Zoom for advisory, but you will have like modified schedules afterwards. And we'll communicate that with you, but we want to make sure you know that's what we got to do. Okay. So not to freak out. And then now, Ms. Barbie, like we're going to have to tell, I guess people know that you can turn off smartwatches too. There is a way to turn off smartwatches.
I didn't know. I don't have a smartwatch. I just got a dumb one. So,
but it does track your steps.
That's all it does.
It's still smart. I mean, it's still a smartwatch. I guess maybe it's a really intelligent watch that is also
not as smart as
you can get text. You can get text like your Apple Watch. You can get text and stuff.
That's too much for me. I'll fall down looking at my retina.
But you know what? I sometimes will get like you're looking here for a text. Like a lot of times it's lunch duty. I'll be walking around, all of a sudden I'll like nearly run into a pillar because I'm not paying attention.
Yeah.
So the phones that week, and again, I apologize for this thing popping up here, but phones and smartwatches need to be turned off into your backpacks when we're testing. Make sure your non-negotiable are charged each week. Each morning you come in and bring your charger. Well, you should anyway. And we should anyway. And then being on time. And also too, afterwards, like when we're testing. So after we're done and we've turned on our testing, what we're going to do is strictly paper. Yeah. Okay. We're doing strictly paper activities afterwards because we don't want to get into bandwidth issues. We don't want to get, people doing things that are distracting. We'll do like we have some, some mindful coloring. We have some Sudokus. We have some different, you can draw, but we'll be doing mostly pencil paper. If fun activities, or you can read too. Like I don't want to put, you just can't get on anything electronic or and beyond there. So, and also you can't talk about anything you saw on there. You can't like go and say, hey, I saw this question on this, or talk to your friends that they go to different schools, they go to different schools and tell them what's on there. So you got to kind of keep that a secret. So great. And again, too, whenever you see I learn rules and you want to say, well, that darn Mr. Pitcock and his rule. That's not a Mr. Pitcock rule. No, it's not. Ms. Barbara rule is not. It's not even a Dr. Woodson rule. It's a Governor Holcomb rule. And so I know some of you met his wife last year when we interviewed him in our social studies classes, but unless you talk to him, he's the only one who can change these rules for us, and I can't. So that's why we're talking about this now. And so so you're prepared. And so starting next Wednesday, you'll take practice tests in your advisory, and then you'll also be told where you're going to test at. So some of us are going to test in our advisory, and some of us are going to test other locations. And it's just going to be for for the mornings, we'll have a different schedule. We'll have a little longer lunches for you, to where you can kind of decompress after testing. So it'll be a good time. I always want you to do your best and make sure that we are following all the rules. So.
All the rules.
All right, we've got some birthdays. I almost sang happy birthday yesterday, and I was told not to do that. Even though it was recorded, no one wants that. So I took it as
Everybody likes
whatever.
hearing that. Happy birthday.
All right, Andy Bustamante, happy birthday.
Birthday.
Kaylee Bettino Hernandez, happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
And Zanaya Wilson, happy birthday, Zanaya. Oh, it's second step right now.
Yes.
And I don't know what happened to my sound. No, I don't know what happened to my sound. Oh, video's unavailable.
Oh.
No Footloose, but it's second step today. And I am getting ready to, I've gone through part of the classes, and I'm Friday. We'll send an email out to the teachers for Friday who gets extra, but then we'll talk about it on tomorrow's announcements.
Yes.
Who gets the extra.
I had kids asking me yesterday.
Extra outside. Extra outside.
I think it's supposed to be nice tomorrow, isn't it?
I believe so. I believe it would be nice all week.
Yeah, when you guys go out.
But you never know though. What was it? It was nice yesterday for advisory, and then all of a sudden it poured.
Yeah.
Right before practice. Nothing like, we had to cancel, like tennis can't practice on a wet court. You just can't. But baseball and track and softball can practice after it's a little bit wet. They'll still have competitions.
Sure. But
Nothing like just having a full-on dousing rain right before you want to have practice and stuff. So
yeah, and it was pouring.
no one likes that.
Nope.
All right, the mission of Westlane Middle School is to develop lifelong learners and globally minded citizens by fostering the academic, creative, and social skills needed to achieve excellence in a multicultural environment. Every Wildcat every day gets better. And I don't know if you've ever watched the board meetings because that's kind of the district's mission as well. So when they say it, I always wait for them to say every Wildcat every day gets better afterwards. They never do. They never do. So, and we're looking again too, after iLearn's over, we'll start taking some surveys and have some kid input on what we want our next mission to be and what we want to do here. But
absolutely.
If you don't get anything else from the news today, this hard-hitting news is that black licorice is no good. And it's AP week. It's in the week. And Miss Barbara does not like any licorice. So don't bring any of that in here. And so, and their Pop-Tart cereal is a thing.
It is.
And iLearn is a test that's coming up. So you don't have to be superstitious about it. You absolutely don't have to be, but I will be I'm a little suspicious again. So.
Don't write on the wall.
See you, everybody.
Hi, happy Thursday.